Okay, so I just got on my computer. I was getting ready to record my demo review, the Wrinkle versus Phase demo review, by the way, in case you're wondering, and that'll still be coming out. But the problem is that when I went to record it, at the same time, I saw that there was an update for CS. Now, normally I cover updates for CS that are pretty big, but today I want to talk about the update because it actually broke the game, and we'll get right into everything right after a quick word from SkinsMonkey. Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a site where you can trade skins that you already have to get some skins that you might want. That way you can hop into your next game with some fresh new skins. All you have to do is log into the site through Steam, put in the skins that you don't want anymore, grab the skins that you do, and then click trade. Trades happen almost immediately, and any balance that you don't use in the trade will roll over for a trade that you might do in the future. Right now you can get a free $5 if you were to use code Austin on the site, and if you were to use my code, you would get an additional 5% on top of the 30% deposit bonus. So let's say if you deposit $100, that means you would get $135 if you use my code to deposit. So make sure you guys check out SkinsMonkey, and let's get right back into the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at the patch notes. Starting out here, of course, we see that, nothing crazy here. A couple of HUD changes, just some random small tweaks to the Valve game modes that they have, and the UI changes like I already mentioned, and mills and assembly got updated. But the only patch note that really stands out here is restricted upward movement of player when a teammate is boosted on their head, which basically means that it should be that the boost bug is fixed. So I actually went in the server to test this out with my friend, and as you can see, the boost bug is completely fixed. It no longer has you sinking in the boosting player's head now, and you're fully accurate. And it's really good. Actually, I've been waiting for this change for quite some time, but the problem is that with this change comes the addition of a new bug, which is exactly what you're about to see on your screen. What we're looking at here is the new boost bug, which I assume will be fixed really soon. Like, it has to be fixed. It's broken. But if the person on the bottom jumps while the person on the top is jumping as well, you'll get stuck in midair, and the person on the bottom, not accurate at all, but the person on the top has full accuracy as demonstrated in the clip, and obviously that's a pretty big deal. That's a boost bug that is going to ruin the game, which is also why I won't be streaming tonight. I also tested, because I know some of you guys will be curious, does run boosting still work? And yes, it does. Anyway, going back to the patch notes, there's another one in here that says dead players are no longer allowed to pick up ground weapons. And in case you're confused what that is, there was a little bit of an exploit that was getting used, and Dima actually posted about this here. As you can see, basically, if you would enter a command and then you would die while holding the bomb, you could pick up the bomb while you were dead. And the problem is that that's whatever, right? That shouldn't be a big deal. Well, what would happen is that the other players couldn't retrieve the bomb. So this was really bad because a lot of people that had bad intentions, such as griefers, were going to be able to use this in order to, well, maliciously ruin the games, and that has been fixed. Now, one of the bugs that actually hasn't been fixed, which is also not in the patch notes, is a bug that allows you to get wall hacks in the game if you have the bomb. If you already know about it, then all right, but I won't be sharing that information here, but I will show you that I actually have DM'd Valve. As you can see here, I am able to DM the CS2 account, and I sent them the bug, and I told them I wasn't able to replicate it, which is true. At the time, I couldn't replicate it, but they said that they were looking into it, so we do have confirmation for them that the wall hack bug is at least being looked into, and they're going to try to fix it. Of course, we have the boost bug here that they still need to fix, but regardless, that's at least a step in the right direction, at least in my opinion, and they're communicating with me. Maybe not the community, but they at least told me, so I'll do my part and tell you that they do know about that bug, and it should be getting fixed at some point. Now, there's another thing that's been fixed in this update, at least so far as I could tell. It looks like the water bug has been fixed. In case you're wondering what is the water bug, well, basically what would happen is anytime that you would be walking and go into the water, you would still make a splashing sound when you would go in, sometimes while you were still walking in the water, and definitely when you would come out. And this was obviously a pretty big deal, because if I'm sneaking around on Anubis, I don't want the people on A to know that I'm walking in the water. Well, luckily, it seems like that has been fixed, and in this fix, it seems like things have been changed a little bit. So the way that the water used to work was that if you ever walked into the water, you would make a big splashing sound. And I actually made a video about this on my Clips channel a while ago. But it seems like now, if you ever are holding shift, you won't make noise in the water at all. So as you just saw, full walking into the water, no splash, and even when I go to jump out, no splash, which means that if you don't want to make noise, you used to want to go this way and walk down and then go around, but you don't need to do that anymore. And in fact, if you don't want to make noise, you could just go like this. And I think that this is a very good step in the right direction. They fixed the water bug, which was really annoying, especially on this fountain area when people wanted to move around and they didn't want to make noise, but they were going splish, splash, splish, splash. I know my teammate Trucklover86 had a lot to say about that one, and it was a bad bug, but so far as I can see, and as far as I can tell, it has been fixed, and I do like the way that the water works now. So let me know, actually, I'm really curious. Tell me in the comments, do you think that this approach to the water was better now that it doesn't make noise when you jump in and out? I personally do think that that is the way to go. And in case you're wondering, Austin, well, that doesn't make any sense though. Why do you not want to do your demo review like you said you were going to do? Well, apparently, whenever you rewind by 15 seconds, your game just kicks you out of the demo, which I did not do any editing there. I just clicked the button and it took me right back to the home menu. And I don't know if you guys have watched any of my demo reviews. I assume that you have, but you can see where that would be really annoying for me. So I'm going to just wait until that gets fixed before the next demo review comes out. So instead, that's why you're getting this video. So yeah, Valve, please fix. This is the first time that you've made an update that directly bothers me, and I need it fixed. On screen right now, I wanted to show you one more thing, which is that there has been a lot of references to keychains in the most recent update. In case you're wondering, you can go into the files and see what was added. And as you can see here, there is some interesting things added. There's a new keychain logo, as well as like some weird GIF palette thing. I'm not really sure what any of that means. There's a lot of people that are way smarter than me at doing stuff, digging deep and finding these things. So you can go on Twitter and probably see something, or maybe I'm sure another YouTuber was making a video focusing mostly on the keychain stuff, but I don't really care. But I do think that this means that we're on the verge of seeing a very big update coming, because I couldn't really see Valve just adding keychains to the game and that's it. More than likely it'll be keychains with a new case, and maybe even it could just be an operation. Don't want to get you guys excited, but I think that that could be what we're working towards. Anyway, with that being said, that's going to be it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel, and I promise to do demo reviews as soon as they're fixed. I want to cover Cologne. I still want to cover this wrinkle demo, and I will, but I have to wait for Valve now, so it's their move. But yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Much love.